company I've decided to work while on my work placement is Djibouti Telecom, the national state-owned operator. Djibouti Telecom is the former Société de Télécommunications Internationale de Djibouti, STI, and the result of a institutional reform. The company has control of the entire Djibouti telecom business. I chose to work for this company because primarily it has the best ICT systems and resources. Therefore, naturally, as a computing student, this is where I believed I could make a difference. It's also one of the fastest growing businesses in Djibouti. This growth is accomplished by the company's professional outlook and excellent customer service. The only setback I faced during my stay at the company is that everyone spoke French, but I enrolled in French classes. The fees for the classes are somewhat expensive, depending on what school you go to. But I was told there is an opportunity to gain international recognized qualifications at the end of it. My class was made of Djiboutians, Americans, Japanese, and Chinese students. There was also a Vietnamese, Ethiopian, and even an Italian, but they all spoke English. This gave me the chance to interact with a lot of people from different nationalities, background, and who all had a story to tell about Djibouti. It's important to listen to these people because you could pick up some interesting tips from them, including do's and don'ts in Djibouti, places of entertainment, sports facilities, and restaurants. Food in this part of the world is amazing, especially in Djibouti, where I found out Djiboutian cuisine has a mix of African and Arabic influences. Restaurants in the city center are fairly cheap, where food is fresh and well prepared. There are Lebanese and Vietnamese. If you like seafood, then you'll love Djibouti, especially in the Yemeni quarter, where you'll find one of my favorite dish, mukbaza, is a meal made of pieces of fish found in the Red Sea. It's opened and spiced in front of you and then cooked in a clay oven. If you like your food simple and not feeling too adventurous, there are several French restaurants where you can find a variety of pizzas and burgers. Djibouti is famous for having some of the best marine life in the world, boasting about 20 amazing spots, over 140 species of corals, dolphins, as well as the whale shark. Some other hotspots I would recommend are Lac Assal, the lowest and hottest point in Africa. Lac Assal is also the saltiest body of water in the world. It's an aquatic wilderness surrounded by dormant volcanoes and black lava fields. You will pass Lac Bay on the way, a seawater loch known locally as the Pit of Demons. My final excursion in Djibouti and a must-see is Lac Bay. This place has flamingos and pelicans feeding and taking wing by the thousands each dawn. The lake can be reached only in four-wheel drive, and the town of Dikhel is a good starting point for your trip there. The scenery is unique. The plain is dotted with hundreds of limestone chimneys, some standing as high as 50 meters, belching out puffs of steam. It's often described as lunar, and all you movie buffs should know that Planet of the Apes was filmed here. Having been in Djibouti for a while now, I'm surprised by how much that can be done with a bit of experience. When I came, I wanted to make a difference and give something back to Djibouti, the country where I was born, and the UK, the place where I grew up. But I wasn't too sure how and what exactly. At the end, I hoped by making this film, I could share my experience here and introduce students from the UK to a whole range of opportunities and voluntary programs in Djibouti. The benefits for students will be experience working in an international field, better understanding of different cultures, and a challenging at first but a rewarding venture. The advantages for employers in Djibouti is that they get to work with semi-professionals who can train other staff, introduce new ideologies and work ethics. I wanted to ask you about it's an introduction, the company you're with, and what is it that the organization does, the background, the objectives, the aims. What is it that your organization does, and the name? And
I work for an organization called Resource Exchange International, and we're short for REI. And our motto is building people to build nations. And the mission is encouraging, equipping, and empowering people in developing nations to strengthen the strategic sectors of their countries. So we want the sustainable transformation of people. And all that just means that we want to strengthen people. We're out for building people, not institutions, not buildings, not anything else, but we're looking to build people in the country. We believe that's the biggest resource. And so REI was started 15 years ago, or almost 20 now, I guess, in Vietnam. And something about the organization is that we want to do resource exchanges. We believe the best way that we can make a contribution to a country is to have a real exchange with people. Whether it's cultural exchange, exchange of resources, or exchange of people. So for example, in a country like Vietnam, we take students and doctors from Vietnam and send them to the United States, and they give their time as volunteers in the United States. And they train and learn there, and then we send Americans to Vietnam to enter into their institutions, hospitals, universities, and give their time as volunteers as well. So then there's that real exchange where people can meet.
What sorts of projects have you helped in Djibouti? What projects have your organizations been